Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Wooden Railway Adventures, Episode 58, Best of Friends. Scarlowe and Reneus are two of the oldest engines on the island of Sodor. They are very old indeed, and they have been on the island of Sodor for many years. They are often role models to the larger engines. But since they are very old, breakdowns are very common. Recently, Reneus had a very bad accident. His brakes had failed, and he had crashed very bad. He'd gone to the works and gotten some new brakes and wheels. Sir Topham Hatt wanted to try them out. He had put Scarlowe in charge of helping Reneus one day. "And so," said Sir Topham Hatt, "Scarlowe, will you just follow Reneus around and make sure he stays out of trouble?" "Yes, sir," said Scarlowe. "Okay," said Sir Topham Hatt. The turntable was turned to Reneus, and Reneus puffed out of the shed. Scarlowe followed him, but Sir Topham Hatt stopped him. "Scarlowe," said Sir Topham Hatt, "remember, Reneus is still getting used to these wheels and brakes, so I suggest you take it easy with him and point out his mistakes." "Yes, sir," said Scarlowe, "I will." And Scarlowe puffed away. The engines came to the docks. "Okay," said Scarlowe, "here's your first test. You are gonna puff down the line, and when I say stop, you're going to stop as quick as you can." "Okay," said Scarlowe. Okay, said Reneus. Reneus puffed down the line. "Stop!" yelled Scarlowe. Reneus skidded to a stop. "That was all right," said Scarlowe. "But remember, when you need to put your brakes on, put them on with all your force." "Okay," said Reneus. "I'll try again." He was puffing down the line. "Now!" Reneus stopped all of a sudden. "Well done," said Scarlowe. "You have passed this test." "Oh, thanks," said Reneus. "You are a good friend indeed." "Let's backtrack to go back to Elsbert Station," said Scarlowe. "That's fine with me," said Reneus. But then there was trouble. Bulstrode was heading out to sea, and so the drawbridge was open. Bulstrode was going through. "Watch out," said Scarlowe. "Remember to brake." "I will," said Reneus. But unfortunately, there was trouble. Reneus braked, but it wasn't enough, and he skidded onto the platform. "Ah!" yelled Reneus, and his front dipped into Bulstrode, who was passing just underneath. "Oh," said Reneus, "I'm sorry, Bulstrode." "That's all right," said Bulstrode. "Hey, but is an engine behind you? Can he get you out?" "Oh, I'm right here," said Scarlowe. And Scarlowe dragged Reneus out. "Have fun," said Bulstrode, and Bulstrode roared away. That was a close call, said Reneus. "Thanks for saving me, though." "You're welcome," said Scarlowe. "Now let's get to Elsbert Station before it gets dark." They soon came to Elsbert Station. Well done, Reneus," said Scarlowe. "You're doing well." "Thank you," said Reneus. "Okay, here's your next test. I want you to go up Gordon's Hill, stop at the top, and then just slightly go down the incline. Is that easy enough?" "Oh, great. That's fine," said Reneus, and he rushed away. Reneus got to the top. "Should I wait here?" he said. "No," said Scarlowe. "It's all right. You can go down." "Oh, wait. Yeah, Reneus, you might want to stay up there, just in case." But unfortunately, Reneus had already rushed down the other side. Scarlowe laughed. "He's just a silly engine," he said. "He didn't hear the last thing I said." But just then, a bad image formed in Scarlowe's head. He imagined Reneus going down the hill, his brakes failing, and he crashing below. "Oh no," said Scarlowe. "Reneus, stop!" Reneus wasn't at the top of the hill. Reneus was rushing down it. He wasn't stopping. "Reneus!" yelled Scarlowe. He raced after them, but Reneus had stopped at the bottom. "Whoa!" "Sorry, Reneus," said Scarlowe. "I got kind of freaked out." "That's all right," said Reneus, and the two engines puffed off like nothing had happened. They soon came to Wilbur, who was shunting an oil tanker. Scarlowe had an idea. "Hey, Wilbur," said Scarlowe, "may we use that oil tanker?" "Certainly," said Wilbur, "as long as you put it at the docks when you're done." "Okay," said Scarlowe. "Now, Reneus, here's your next assessment. Okay, so you're going to you're going to shunt this oil tanker to me. But where are you going to be? I'm just going to be over here a little bit. I'll backtrack and get over there. Okay, said Rheneas. Skarloey went around the other side of the shed. All right, Rheneas, said Skarloey. Remember, just gently bump it to me. Sir Topham Hatt's gonna make you shunt before you can pull coaches and trucks again, okay? So I want you to get used to this with your new brakes. Okay, said Rheneas. Rheneas bumped the truck to Skarloey very gently. Well done, Rheneas, said Skarloey. That was very good. Now let's try again. Okay, said Rheneas. And they bumped it back. Soon they were going back and forth with the oil tanker. But then there was trouble. Rheneas saw Thumper drilling a boulder mountain. Ooh, said Rheneas. Thumper's doing a great job. Don't concentrate on anything else but the oil tanker, said Skarloey. Then there was trouble. The oil tanker came right to Rheneas, and Rheneas bumped it back hard. This went Skarloey rolling toward Boulder Mountain. Then there was trouble. Skarloey crashed into Boulder Mountain hard, and Boulder began rolling down the mountain. Oh no, said Skarloey. Rheneas, quick! Rheneas, quick! He yelled. We need to find shelter. What about my brakes? Yelled Rheneas. Don't think about it, said Skarloey. Boulder was chasing after them. Run, run, run! Wilbert saw them coming and diverted into a siding. Thanks, Wilbert, called Skarloey. But then there was more trouble. They were going over a bumpy portion of the track. Rheneas saw this coming, but Skarloey didn't. They were still going very, very fast. Ooh, said Rheneas. Skarloey doesn't see this, and if he keeps on pushing me, we're gonna fly off the edge over there. That would be terrible. There was a sharp bend on the other side. Rheneas braked as hard as he could, and they stopped just in time. What was that for? Asked Skarloey. Keep on going, Rheneas. Boulder's coming. But Boulder was nowhere to be seen. Why'd you do that? Asked Skarloey. Well, said Rheneas, I saw the sharp bend here, and I didn't want us to go flying off. Well, said Skarloey, you saved me from a serious accident, Rheneas. Thank you very much. Ah, said Rheneas, that's what friends are for anyway.